Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score! Try to kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
He'll try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Good afternoon and welcome inside Gaudet Field in Middletown, Rhode Island. And for the first time in the 2023 women's lacrosse season, it is not raining during a home game. We actually have pretty clear skies and sunshine as we approach 57 degrees here at face-off time. Matt Jolis in the broadcast booth with you. Thanks so much for tuning in this afternoon as the Salve Regina Seahawks take on the Gordon College Fighting Scots. And we get things started off with Grace Hish, the sophomore, in goal for the Seahawks. On the flip side, it is the 26 of Kayla Davidson. So sophomores battling against each other as we are set at center for the draw. 15 minutes on the board. Double header lacrosse action. Men will play Gordon at 7:30, and we are up and underway. And a good little stick check there before it's scooped up by the 28 of Cam Baston. Baston to Maletti. Gets that one forward for the 18 of Gabriella Von Barren. Von Barren dispossessed of the ball, still loose, finally scooped up and be moved along by Jordan Miller. Miller gets that one across. The 18 of Gabby Roman as she works down the far sideline. Roman lost a handle on it, was able to pick it back up for Lily Bailey. Bailey comes across on that one. Went through with the 8 of Michaela Lecce for the 10 of Kayla Minnie. Gordon's going to work this one around the horn. Back up top here with Bailey. Bailey tries to cut inside now. Lecce defended there by the 6 of Kelly Ventura. And has to send it back behind X. Alexis Lapia. Stutter stepping at the 8 is Minnie. Nowhere for her to go. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Belling. Back up top for Lecce. Bailey. Zarella inside and a shot that will go wide. A whistle and they'll reset the shot clock and it's going to be Salve ball. Maybe a crease violation on the transition there. 17 in white is Catherine Mullen. Mullen in a little bit of a scrum there. It's going to get picked up. And it's the 3 of Holly Sullivan. So Sullivan will hold to set this one with Baston. Sullivan. Ventura. Cuts inside. Shooting space violation called. And this one's going to be Ventura right on the inside of the 8. Ventura shot just wide. Picked up by Salve. They come back inside. Ventura trying to make a turn. Ventura shot just over top of the crossbar again. Stays with Salve as they had position on the inside. Mullen starts this one. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Baston up top, cut inside, trying to spin off of that one. And a good shot there from Sam Maletti, but the save is made. Davidson makes the first save of the game that she has to give pressure on, and now trying to clear the zone. Gordon a little bit stuck for the moment. They get it up to Lecce. Lecce with the run through midfield. Lecce dispossessed by Sullivan. They're going to call a legal check, and it's going to get picked up by Miller. So Lecce restarts. Lecce cutting through. About 15 out will settle this one. Lapia on the backside. Vieira trying to spin inside. Vieira does shot score. So Amelia Vieira hits the first one of the day. Or check that. It might have been actually the 21. So it's the 21 of Pierkowski. Apologies on that one. Trying to see numbers from far away. Pierkowski with the goal. And Gordon on the board. And the draw goes right to them. 7 of Lapia. Pierkowski. Around Zarea. Zarea gets that one back to Lecce as she scooped up the ground ball. Lecce trying to go inside. Lecce blocked, and they're going to call a push. And a free position shot from the 8 for Lecce. Lecce bounced and saved by Hesh, and it'll get scooped up by Bria Healy. For Ventura, as she took that one from Amelia Coe. Kelly Ventura inside turn, trying to pull the trigger was Mullen, and the ball went the opposite direction. Scooped up by Pierkowski. Gets that one on the outside for Miller. Miller is going to carry this one through. Miller for Lapia. Lapia sets. Sends that one along the back side for Belling. Belling holds plenty of time on the shot clock for Gordon. Lecce. Down underneath again, Lapia. Belling at X brings that one around the left side. Her left side. Back for Lapia. Pia looked for a wraparound. Good defensive play there from Healy. Bria Healy pushes that one out for Belling once again behind. Lapia up top. Minnie got pushed all the way back to the 8. Ball comes out and it's scooped up by Salve. Good work defensively from the Seahawks as they move this one forward. Set here for Kaylee Garcia. Garcia goes around behind. Garcia pushed it back out. Shot. And yes, goal for the 23 of Emma Pereira. So Emma Pereira hits pay dirt to level this game at 1. 7 and change left to go here in the first. Face off back at center. Baston on the battle will not come to that one. It's still being moved around. Ventura had a whack at it. Now they're going to call trap on Salve, so it will be Gordon Ball. Pierkowski will pick it up. Pierkowski goes underneath for Lapia. Belling once again from that corner. Back with Lapia. So Lapia and Belling we're going to see on the backside. Good stop there. Getting a stick up was Baston. Ends up scooped up by Lecce. Lecce sets that one for Zaria. Bailey. Now reset on the shot clock there because there wasn't a full change of possession. As this one is going to end up rolling all the way back on the errant throw. Picked up by Caitlin Minnie. 35 to go on the shot clock. Minnie. Lapia for Belling. From X as she sends that one back around. Pierkowski held it for a second. They go up top for Bailey. Bailey holds as she came back across for Zaria. Zaria from 8. Zaria getting pushed out. Nowhere for her to go. Good defensive play from Maletti. Dishes off for Minnie. Minnie nowhere to go. And the looper will get scooped into the crease area and scooped up by Heish. Resets the shot clock for Salve. For Sam Maletti. Maletti forward for the 23 of Pereira who scored the goal. Pereira will settle this one down. Works with Maletti up top. Maletti will walk this to the 12. Dips off to Baston. And the Seahawks will set. Baston drives inside. Baston fires. That one scores! Cam Baston snuck it in the sliver of a place right next to the post. And it's 2-1 Seahawks. That is a pivotal spot for Baston to pick up a goal. Puts them in the lead against a very difficult side. Gordon coming into the game 7-3 overall, 2-0 in the Triple C. This was going to be a tight one today. And so far, Salve showing the plus side. Face-off won by the Seahawks. Maletti. Maletti! For 3-1 Seahawks, Sam Maletti. Well, this is a storyline we didn't expect. Two quick goals against one of the top teams in the Triple C, one of the top teams overall. Five and change left to go here in the first. The Seahawks have come to play today. Baston will win that face-off as it'll get scooped up by Pereira. Back for Baston as she'll go off to the races. So Cam Baston has a goal. Sam Maletti has a goal. Emma Pereira a goal, and 3 for the Seahawks. As the Seahawks have control here and work this one around. Tali Sullivan inside Pereira. Save made this time from Davidson. Davidson looks to clear. Sullivan got a piece of that one to deflect. It'll get scooped up right at the far sideline by Pierkowski. Pierkowski dispossessed by both Sullivan and the 6 of Kelly Ventura. And Gordon resets that one the opposite direction. They get it on the downside to Belling, and she'll start things out. 4 and change left to go here in the first quarter. Zaria. Lecce. Lecce will scoop that one up. Comes across for the 7 of Alexis Lapia. Lapia dumps that one down underneath for Minnie. Minnie comes around. Hash goes up and makes the save. So a little switch there on the last play from Gordon as they put Belling and Minnie down on the side now and switched Lecce a little bit up top with Zaria. Streaking through come the Seahawks. Von Barron from the outside. And the 16 of Kaylee Garcia. Sorry, Garcia inside. Shot. Save made as that one came off of Cam Baston's stick. Back up top, score. Scoop and score from Kaylee Garcia. And it's 4-1 Seahawks. Kaylee Garcia. So 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers for the Seahawks now. Back to center. And another draw. Bounce play, scooped up Pereira. Pereira for Custodia. Ventura. Inside score from the 14 of 80 Thrashy, and it's 5-1. And a goaltender switch. Out comes Kayla Davidson, Sophia Zakota into net. And Davidson's day is done in just the first 12 minutes of this game. Draw play at center. Draw scooped by Ventura. Sullivan. Back for Ventura. 2 and change left to go here in the first quarter. Score! Snuck it in once again. And it's Kaylee Garcia. No, check that. It's the 23 of Emma Pereira and her second of the game from Garcia. Timeout called by Gordon. It's 6-1, 2 and change left to go here in the first. Seahawks all over Gordon.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
As we welcome you back here to Gaudette Field, 2 and change left to go in the first quarter. And yeah, that scoreline is what it says. 6-1 Salve. 2 goals by Emma Pereira here in this first quarter. They have chased Kayla Davidson from the game. Sophie Ziskota is in play right now in net. And it has just been everything clicking right for Salve. Timeout was just called by Gordon. So we start on the draw after Pereira's second goal of the game. Loose ball, still loose. Good hit there from Ventura, and she gets the pickup. Ground ball control for Kelly Ventura. And we go up top. Pereira, hat trick! Emma Pereira, a first quarter hat trick. And it's 7-1 Seahawks. It doesn't matter what Gordon tries to do. They are not stopping this offense right now from the Seahawks. They have been everything good on ball control, everything good on draw control, and they are finding space inside the 8 to just punch it home. That's a hat trick for Emma. Ventura back at center. Draw play against Pierkowski. Ventura wins again. Sullivan. Back for Ventura again. Ventura can take time. Sullivan inside. Sullivan shot. That's going to go wide. And it's in position play for Salve. Seahawks get the restart. Referee's time. Oh, and there's a soccer ball that has come out onto the field. So restart for the Seahawks. The 11 of Stella McCormick tried to go inside there. Ball rolled all the way back out. Picked up by Von Barron. McCormick tried to go inside, and they're going to call the violation on the Seahawks. So it's going to be Gordon Ball. Gordon is triple teamed as Emma Darling had nowhere to go. She just sends that one all the way across the field. McCormick on defense there against the 8 of Michaela Lecce. In the final seconds of the first quarter. Down for Caitlin Minnie. I think Minnie doesn't realize how much time's left on the clock. Horn sounds. Minnie shoots. Goes wide. But the horn sounded anyway, and we've reached the end of the first quarter. How about this one? 7-1 Seahawks after one. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching Salve Seahawks Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll call.
Back here at Gaudette Field as we get set for quarter number 2. Salve 7-1 over the conference leaders, Gordon College. Gordon coming in 7-3 overall on the season, 2-0 in the conference. Salve 4-5 overall, 1-1 in the conference. Still early in conference play, still a lot of things to be worked out, but for all intent and purpose, this has been insane. Baston got the face-off draw again as she gives that one back to Ventura, and they work it forward. Up top, Sullivan. Streaking underneath was Pereira. Loose ball. Edie Threshy in a fight for it. And trap called on Gordon. They're going to give the ball to the Seahawks. So Threshy's going to have to take this one out to the edge of the 12. She's going to get it inside, in between. They position her in between the 8 and the 12. Threshy inside, shot off the post. It's going to be Gordon ball. On the come out will be Lily Bailey. Got that one across, dispossessed. Pereira inside, Pereira's shot bounces over top. Gordon will pick it up. They had position on that one. For Ziskoda. Ziskoda gets that one across. Was looking for Stopper. Stopper, loose ball. Picked up by Salve. Pereira for Baston. And a whistle. They reset the shot clock. And Salve ball. Streaking inside, bounce shot, shooting space violation. It's going to put Ventura on the 8, or is it going to go to... It's going to go to Baston. So Baston from the 8. Baston shot score! Cam Baston, and her second of the game. And they're going to switch goaltenders again. So Ziskoda comes in and gives up 3 after Davidson gave up 5. Now they've pulled Ziskoda back for Davidson. We're only in the second quarter of this game. Gordon is all sorts of unsettled. The 4-5 Seahawks having their way with the 7-3 Gordon Fighting Scots. Sullivan. Up top for Baston. She can settle. 13 left to go in the half. A whistle. And Ventura is going to get free position from the 8. Sorry, Sullivan. Holly Sullivan from the outside edge. Sullivan turns in. Sullivan shot. Score! 10-1, a 9-goal lead. And we are shy of having this one get completely out of hand. Now we're in more of a bit of Salve Lacrosse weather as some clouds have rolled in. No rain as of yet, but it has become completely overcast. 12 and a half left to go here in the second. Draw play, loose ball. Ground ball is scooped up there by the 10 of Mini. For the 16 of Darling. Emma Darling tries to move that one through. (9-1) Seahawks. Chased underneath Pierkowski. She tries to come around. Pierkowski shot. Kick saved by Hesh. Goes up over top. Picked up on the backside by Lapia. Nowhere for her to go. This one gets wrapped back up top. Lecce. Lecce tries to drive inside. She sends one. Looking for Belling. Loose ball and the ground ball control scooped up and running is Ventura up the side. Gets that one forward for Pereira. Pereira will bring this one through. Von Buren can settle it with Maletti. Baston. Ventura. Trying to streak inside was Pereira. Pereira got bumped. Loose ball is flicked back up. Nora Trebby. Baston. Maletti, and that one actually tipped off Maletti's stick and went long, chased by Threshy. And they're going to say Gordon Ball. Ten and change left here in the first half. Popped up for the 10 of Mini. Mini tries to drop that one through. Shot and a score from the 8 of Michaela Lecce. So Lecce gets the first goal scored by Gordon since the first goal of the game way back in the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. Nine to 9 and change. Draw control, won by Baston. For Ventura. Von Buren. Baston. Just past Ventura, scooped up on the backside by Trebby. Von Buren wrapped around inside, and a shot that came from Maletti and hit off of the post. Back for Baston. Ventura. Maletti picks it up. Maletti, shooting space violation. And Sam Maletti will get this one from the edge of the 8. Maletti. Score! Her second of the game. double digits for the Seahawks at 10-2.
It's like the lacrosse version of a mercy rule. It's a 10-goal differential, and it's just run it.
Double digits for the Seahawks, 10-2 here with 9 left to go in the first half. Draw play, Maletti, who just scored, scoops this one up. Maletti off to the races. Drops that one for Baston. Cross side for Pereira. Thrashing Ventura. And off of the backside of Ventura's stick, it's picked up by Stauffer. And Stauffer got checked. Mentioned this one earlier. Gordon 7-3 coming into this game, 2-0 in the conference. Looked like they were going to be the tougher team. They thought this one was going to be a close and tight game today. Gordon came out, scored the first goal of the game right off the bat, and then it's been all Seahawks. McCormick got crushed. Perez scoop score. It's 11-2. Gordon's only called one timeout. They've also switched goaltenders twice. They do have 3 goaltenders on the roster. The other is the freshman Lauren Layett. We have not seen her involved in action in this game. Davidson started, got pulled after 5 goals. Ziskota came in, gave up 3. They pulled her, put Davidson back in. And it's now Davidson who's given up 3 further in 11-2. Wrap around from Minnie. Minnie wanted a call, wasn't going to get it. Minnie drops it down, kicked by Hish. She runs out and picks it up. Grace Hish having a day for Sam Maletti. Maletti can take this one down the near sideline. Has Nora Trebby to go to. Maletti will just settle it. Sends it over up top of the 12. More about 15, we'll call it, and Baston will set the Seahawks offense. 7 and change left to go here in this first half. McCormick cut inside. Comes back for Maletti. Shot from Thrashy. And that one is saved. Pierkowski will carry it out to the 6 of Becca Rhoda. Rhoda sends that one forward, dropped on the turf and scooped up, though, by Lapia. Lapia works with Belling on the backside. Pierkowski comes up top, Zaria. Michaela Lecce. Cut inside from Minnie for Lecce. Loose ball as Lecce got dispossessed there by Von Barron, I believe it was inside. Hash diving save, Grace Hash. Good dispossession play from Von Barron. And look at Hash running away from Minnie. Got a roll ball there picked up by Coe. They get this one across. Von Barren will carry that one in to the offensive zone for Ventura. 5 3/4 left to go here in this first half. Dumped underneath. Mullen worked that one up top. Cutter inside, shot over top of the back of her head from Fitzgerald. And Davidson scoops it up. Davidson almost dropped it into her own net. Davidson goes to send this one. Ventura intercepts. Ventura has space. Pereira, shot, score! (12-2 for 10. And run the clock. Gordon better figure it out quickly or this game is just going to go away from them. We've hit the running clock rule. It's a 10-goal differential for the Seahawks now, and the clock will run unless Gordon scores and gets it back underneath 10. If Salve scores to put it back up, it will run the clock again. And they're going to switch goaltenders again. Davidson pulled for a second time today. Zeskota back in. She surrendered 3-8. Davidson came back in and surrendered 4. So Davidson has surrendered 9 goals today. Michaela Lecce picked this one up. 3:45 left to play here as they work this one for Belling on the corner. Loose ball will come all the way back to Pereira. Pereira will pick this one up and Seahawks are off to the races. Mullen brings this one forward just over top of the edge of Von Barren. Von Barren's got tons of space to get to it. Von Barren for Ventura. Inside cutter, Custodia. Custodia comes back. Trinity Custodia scores. Have one for the freshman Trinity Custodia. 13-2. Draw play back at center. Ventura tried to grab for it. Fitzgerald trying to dig for it now. It'll get scooped up instead by Lapria. Lapia will take this one over. Lecce. We will run to the end of the quarter, and we'll run during the second half, at least for the beginning of it, as long as it stays the differential it is right now. Inside, shot attempt from Lapia, game back by Belling. Miliaco just dispossessed that one out of midair. I actually checked that. It was the 5 of Julia Gavoni who got the stick on it. Fitzgerald inside. This one will get chased by Delia Brayard. They're going to say Gordon Ball. outside of the final minute. We'll just let this one go out. I'll give you the official clock from the field. Gordon trying to clear it. Zaskoda got caught in the backside. Stauffer now with it on the far sideline. 30 seconds left to go. Interception, Pereira. Pereira sends this one across. Was looking to get for Brayard. Got picked up on the loose ball instead. And Gabby Roman gets bumped. Custodia dispossesses. Custodia is going to pick this one up. Custodia for Pereira. Pereira now with 10 seconds left to go. Pereira will walk this one across, and I think she's just going to walk this out. Ventura, and they can just hold it. Fitzgerald shoots as the horn sounds. A dismantling after 30 minutes. It's 13-2 Seahawks over the 7-3 Gordon Fighting Scots. We'll take the halftime break. You're watching Seahawks Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
in, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
To the third quarter, 13-2 Seahawks, and Lauren Leggett in goal now for Gordon. She's the third goaltender to play today after they started Kayla Davidson, pulled her for Sophia Zakota, pulled Zakota back for Davidson. They've now pulled Davidson a second time today for the freshman, Lauren Leggett. Seahawks +1 on the clock rule, so it's running clock And the draw control is picked up by Trinity Custodia. Custodia, Ventura. Long ball, Gordon ball. Emma Darling will pick that one up. Seahawks are +1 on the clock rule. So we'll see the clock just continue to run. Even if Gordon were to score a goal here to make it 13-3, clock would still run. For the 8 of Amelia Coe. Coe cuts that one across for the 24 of Carly Thorne. Thorne up over top was looking for Delia Tarasco. Worked around the horn. And Jess Troutman has dumped the bench for the Seahawks. We're going to call just about everybody's names on the roster today. Michaela Lecce tries to move this one forward for Gordon. Lecce will get the restart. Lily Bailey for Minnie. Minnie sends that one down for Lapia. If you just tuned in, Gordon scored the first goal of the game just about a minute or so in to this game. Seahawks then piled on before Gordon got another one in late in the second quarter. A 13-2 scoreline at the half. Catherine Mullen, shot, save made by Leggett on a rifle from Pereira. May have gotten off of Leggett's cage. That one goes up over top as Tarasco took one. And position given to Gordon. They'll pick this one up and start it out. 16 of Emma Darling on the side. Salve baseball in the top of the ninth, 11-2 over Rhode Island College. It's the other Salve game in action at home today on Panzoli Sports Network. Men's lacrosse comes up later tonight, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be right here from Gaudette Field for all the action as they take on Gordon College as well. Trinity Custodia comes out, Sam Maletti in. Spin play saved by Hesh on the attempt that came from Minnie. Loose ball right in front. Minnie picks it up, falling backwards, and they're going to call shooting space violation on Salve and Pierkowski from the 8. Pierkowski save Hesh, and it pops free for Gavoni. Loose ball. Pereira got there and kicks it back for Amelia Coe. That ball is loose, however, as it got flung forward and is scooped up by the 14 of Jordan Miller. Miller works this one across. In the middle for Minnie. Minnie will try to move it forward. Minnie defended by Coe and McCormick. Got it down in the corner for Lapia. Lapia will cycle this one around the backside. So Lapia settles there with Belling. coming back up top here for Bailey. Zaria. You would figure at 13-2 and the running clock roll, there'd be more emphasis from Gordon. Shot there on the corner from Pierkowski. Kick saved by Heish. Will get scooped up by Gavoni, and then Gavoni got her stick checked. So she'll get the start and check again, and now we're going to get a foul called. Foul called, and to the box goes the 10 of Caitlin Minnie. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. There's a major foul called, so. Caitlin Minnie in the box on a yellow card. Gavoni starts this one out for McCormick. Loose ball. Pereira trying to stick for it. Got picked up and flicked by Tarasco. And Leggett got a hold of that one instead. Loose ball once again. Maletti. As Maletti tried to spin, Maletti got checked. And they're going to give her the free start. So Maletti from about 15. Hard shot saved by Leggett. Trying to get there was Pereira. She could not. Whistle and a stick check. Gordon's going to pick this one back up. Jordan Miller is going to come near side, try to switch that one out through. Moved along by Zaria. Zaria gets this one forward. Sets with Bailey. Underneath for Lapia. 7.5 to go here in the third. We've been able to work through this third quickly. Heish intercepted that one in front of Belling. Heish got that one forward for Amelia Coe. Coe works that one for Pereira. Pereira will settle this one down. Fog starting to roll in off the coast as the weather has drastically changed from the start of this game to now all of a sudden here we are in the third. And this now is starting to look a little bit like how this weekend looked. I may have jinxed at the beginning of the game when I said this weather was too perfect. Baston shot. That one goes wide. Back up top for Baston. Inside for Maletti. Maletti shot. Save. Like it. Cleared this one out for Pierkowski. Pierkowski got that one forward for Lecce. Stick check by Maletti on Lecce. Lecce. Zaria. Pierkowski on the far end. Back up top for Lecce once again. Lecce from up top of the 8. Lecce one-on-one against Maletti and her shot saved by Hesh. Scooped by Coe out of the air off of the pass from Hesh. Coe will take this one all the way down. Coe going the length, turns this one inside, and an opportunity there for Tarasco, and it popped out of her stick. Chased by Tarasco as she went toe-to-toe with Gabby Roman, and Tarasco is going to get the better of this one for Stella McCormick. Salve has had a couple of great shots here in this third. Haven't gotten anything past Lauren Leggett. Third goaltender of the day for Gordon. Cam Baston. Baston a little stutter step and comes back. We'll drop that one across. Ali Malfetto for Stella McCormick. McCormick inside. McCormick shot. McCormick scores. Stella McCormick adds one for 14-2. And we'll just keep the clock ticking. And Gordon has absolutely no answer for this Seahawks side. This is going to be the worst loss of the season that Gordon will suffer. They came into this game 7-3 overall, 2-0 in the Triple C. Picked up by Cam Baston. Baston will take this one down. Self-start by Baston. Their other losses, they lost to Salem State back on March 29th, 1-goal game at 10-9. They lost by 2 to Emerson back on the 22nd of March, 16-14. And then a 17-5 loss back in February, non-conference, to St. Joseph, Maine. This will be, for the Seahawks, one of their largest of the season. It will not match the 21-0 spot that they put on Rhode Island College. Well, they did beat Wellesley 17-3. This will rank up with those games. Shot inside from Carly Thorne. Yes, there is still a fourth quarter to play. But for all intent and purpose, we've seen one goal out of Gordon in the first, one of them out of them in the second. And all things Seahawks. Trying to cut inside from distance was Baston. She'll just back out. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Underneath for Carly Thorne. Scooped up as Thorne tried to send that one over top, and Pierkowski bottled by 4 white jerseys. Inside of the last minute to play here in the third. Jocelyn Noyes. And Noyes got pushed. As she goes against Carly Thorne. Thorne will let her go. Noyes will bring this one down inside. 30 seconds left to go here in the third. Shot clock irrelevant as there's a gross differential between the two. Michaela Lecce tried to send that one in. She was looking for Belling, and it got knocked down by Gavoni. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter as they'll just run this one up the field. McCormick sends it forward, and the third quarter comes to a close. Seahawks add one more on, 14-2. We go to the final quarter of play. You're watching Seahawks Lacrosse on Fans Only Sports Network.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Back as we start the fourth quarter of action, Salve 14, Gordon College 2. And they have, I thought for a second they may have switched goaltenders again, but they have not. Lauren Leggett is back in net. Just got confused. She's wearing gray pants too. And we're underway here in the fourth. Another draw control for the Seahawks as Kelly Ventura wins that one. Cam Baston. Ventura. Yes, the Seahawks only had one goal in the third quarter. Running clock plus a couple of very, very good saves by Lauren Leggett, the freshman, in net for Gordon, third goaltender of the day. We mentioned that coming out of the half. Davidson started the game, surrendered 5. They put in shot and a score from Ventura. Davidson started the game, surrendered 5. They pulled her for Ziskota. She surrendered 3. Put put Davidson back in. She surrendered 4. Then they switched Davidson for Lauren Leggett. And Leggett has gotten us now here to 15-2. A 13 goal differential. Second largest differential of the season was 14 for the Seahawks. Baston for 14! This will rival the Seahawks' second largest differential of the season in a victory, and they're going to pull Leggett for Davidson. This is the third time today now that Davidson's been inserted into the game. And the Seahawks are doing a kick line on the sideline right now. I guess you could have all fun and games when you're in this situation. Largest differential of the season was 20 when they beat Rhode Island College 20-0. Sam Maletti will pick up that ground ball for Ventura, for Baston. $14 differential. Worked around the back side, Mullen. Carly Thorne got pushed. Maletti cuts inside. Maletti dumps, scores! Sam Maletti hits Pater again, and it's 17-2. There is not much left to be said about this one. This game has awkwardly been over since the end of the first quarter. Not at all what we expected. Seahawks will go to Wentworth on Wednesday, April 12th, and then at Curry on Saturday the 15th, before they come back home for 2 against Western New England on the 18th, and then University of New England on the 22nd. They'll close the season at Roger Williams on the 26th. Gordon will have to recollect themselves very quickly. They have Roger Williams at home on April 12th before they play at Western New England on the 15th. They'll go at University of New England on the 18th before then they play home against Nichols on the 22nd. They'll close the season at Endicott on the 26th. 7-3 shot, score. For the 17 of Catherine Mullen. And 18-2. Men's lacrosse coming up 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time against Gordon right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Gordon will no longer be the top of the women's lacrosse standings after the end of this game. They were in a 3-way tie with Roger Williams and Endicott. Salve Regina at 1-1 coming into this game will go to 2-1. It'll jump them into fourth, tied with the University of New England and Western New England. Of course, today's games, others that might be happening around the Triple C, results to come. But essentially, it's going to put the Seahawks into a tie in proverbial second-ish place. And the Seahawks do have Western New England, UNE, and Roger Williams still on their schedule. Two of those games, the Western New England and the UNE game, will be here at Gaudette, and we'll have those broadcasts for you on Fans Only Sports Network. Shot goes high from the one of Jocelyn Noyes. Salve baseball won 11-2 today over Rhode Island College. That game has been completed. If you want to catch the action, you can watch it on demand. Fans Only Sports. It's Fans Only, sportz.com/Salve Seahawks. It's your home for Seahawks athletics. Sam Maletti will scoop this one up along the near sideline. 7 and change left to play. Maletti for Mullen. Back to Maletti inside. Maletti shot, score. Seahawks 3 shy of making this their largest of the game. They are going to pull Davidson again for Zofia Zakota. Gordon has absolutely no answers. So Zakota comes back in. I don't think I've ever seen this many goal changes in lacrosse. In either outdoor or indoor. For Ventura. Got that one inside, picked up. Carly Thorne had it for a moment. Catherine Mullen works it to the outside. Nor Trebby. Trebby pulls back. Thorne. Looking for the wraparound, comes inside for Custodia, and that one popped off the edge of her stick. Scooped up by Zakota. Zakota holding. Zaskota's got to get rid of it. Steps out of the crease. Will get rid of it. And it comes back and it's popped up. Still loose ball. Ventura comes free with it. Ventura shot, score. (20-2). Second time this season that Salve's put 20 on the board. And if they can get 2 more here within the final 4, they'll match their largest differential of the season. Cam Baston on the draw as she tried to go against Belling. Picked up by Ventura. Thorne. Ventura inside. Spinner Custodia shot wide. Gets scooped up by Stauffer. No, check that. It's the 5 of Jen LaRocca. That one's cleared all the way through into midfield for Zaria. Inside of the final 3.5. Noise on the outside. Belling. Pierkowski. Caroline Pierkowski, way back at the beginning of the first, got Gordon on the board with the 1-0 lead. All Seahawks after that. Michaela Lecce right before halftime. And it was 13-2. 20-2 Seahawks as we finish the final 2.5. That one is just sent all the way down for Noise as it came from Stauffer. Noise for Belling. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And Gordon's going to get caught with a shot clock violation. Hayes is going to pick that one up. Mullen stick check. No call from the referees. No real need for a call. Ball gets kicked free. Lily Ainsley Prepara for a moment had a stick on it. Gordon picks that one up, headed the other way. Pierkowski. Shot, kick, save, Hayes. For the 6 of Ventura, 1:25 left to play. Cuts inside, bounce shot. Cleared all the way down as it'll bounce at midfield, loose ball. Scooped up by Beccaroda. Inside of the final minute. That one just flows right to Hish. Carly Thorne for Emma Laley. Held by Mullen. There is a gross differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There is absolutely no need for Salve to do anything here. Mullen's going to hold this one. The Seahawks are going to get their second largest win of the season. Mullen in the final 10 seconds. They came into the game top of the conference. Gordon College will not be top of the conference as this one's going to come to an end. Seahawks, huge win, 20-2. Seahawks go to 5-5 overall in the season. They'll go to 2-1 in the conference. Gordon's going to fall to 7-4 overall. They will fall to 2-1 in the conference as well. We could say there was a single player to name player of the day, but it's not. It really was just about everybody having a day today. Cam Baston, Sam Maletti, Emma Pereira. Some good assists from Gabrielle Von Berenbray, Haley Kayla Garcia, a couple of goals in the midst of that. Edie Threshy, Stella McCormick, Amelia Coe, good clearances from the backside. Kelly Ventura and Holly Sullivan in the middle of that. Trinity Custodia had a goal, and Grace Hayes, amazing saves in net. An all-around full roster effort today from the Seahawks. 20-2 is the final. Seahawks win. We'll see you back here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time as the men's team takes on Gordon College. Till then, for our entire team here at Fans Only Sports Network, have a great afternoon.